Oh, streaming again. What is the date today? It is the 28th of December 2020. Didn't stream during the weekend because didn't feel like it. Alright, we're gonna hopefully finish this thing today. That's the goal. We'll see how that happens. If it happens. Most likely it will. I don't see why I couldn't finish this thing. Let me mute my notifications at least for an hour. There we go. Otherwise it'd make that buzzing sound. Alright, how far did I get? I finished shading this part. How much did I get done? Okay, I didn't actually get much done on that thing at all, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Today I decided not to go on my walk in the morning yet. I'm gonna go after I finish this stream though. There was a little grey skies outside and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that now. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. See what happens. So I did. I waited. And it was probably for the better. Maybe. Is that 50? No, that's 50. What did I do in that order? I don't know. Oh no, that's what I did. There you go. It's like, why wasn't it looking proper? It's because that itself was in like 50%. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Whoa. What's quite advanced? This piece? This is, I think, third session? Third? Yeah. You may have missed one, I think. I think you missed the last one. That could be the reason why. There wasn't, there's no way I was going to finish it in the last one. I think I just shaded his face head thing at that point. Yeah. Is that even right? I don't even bloody know, man. I don't bloody know. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, it was my Christmas, which would have been, I think, your Eve. The only time I didn't stream was when it wasn't scheduled, which I think was this weekend. I opted out of it. For some reason, my body understands and realizes when it's the weekend, and it decides to not bother, or not even not bother, more like doesn't put any effort into getting up. Whereas, I mean, to wake up during the weekdays, I still set the alarm, but my body will get up. Whereas, even if I set the alarm on a weekend, it's more like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna get up. So I just, listen to it and just not bother getting up. Because, what's the difference? What's the difference? I think my body's kind of understood as well that because it was on a break due to like Christmas and such, work was really slow in terms of getting stuff done. It's almost sluggish to a point where it's like everything was just slow. Mentally, my brain didn't want to think straight, didn't want to do anything. I did draw some Christmas cards for my nephews. I might post them. We'll see. It's also, I'm glad they also keep it. I drew them each a birthday card last year and they kept those too. So I was like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, it's no big deal if they throw it away, but it is nice to know that it's still on their fridge. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to just kind of do nothing. Like, Yeah, for sure. Like, it's been like reading manga and such, like just watching YouTube and just kind of as much like as it's doing nothing, I am, not really doing much at all. So that was good. I think my body definitely needed that. It was a benefit to me. Well, we'll see how today goes. It's now Monday, that's why. Maybe my body will understand that it is a Monday and it's like, oh yeah, crap, you gotta get back into gear and get some stuff done. I see. That's a little bit of a funny there. I see, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Add a bit of that. Add a bit of that. Yeah, for sure. Or at least not necessarily art, because it's mainly just work related art, if that makes more sense. Because I think I managed to draw stuff that's not work related. Again, like those Christmas cards. Those were drawings, but they weren't work related, and I managed to do those things, not a problem. But it's just like when it was work related, my body was just like, nah, not now, not right now. You're not gonna work right now. Or if you're gonna attempt to it, it's not gonna go smoothly for you. So I just, I just dragged it out in a way, just kind of sluggishly did, whilst, being primarily just distracted for those periods of time. Is that even right? I don't even know if that's right. Did I not use that? Oh, that is already double layered. But then, why does it look like that? 70. Oh, that's why. I'm a doofus. Maybe I'll do 80 instead. Oh, I think that works out. And I know it's a Sunday for people still, and it's probably like a good time to just Another day of just relaxing a little bit, you know? I should probably... Did I actually think about which Christmas was good. I went to my my brother's place, hung out with my nephews, ate. That's it. That was Christmas Day, I think it was. And that's it. It was nice. I mean, just, you know, chatting about eating. It's always it's always a good thing. I don't know if that's fine. Hopefully your Christmas was also good. I don't know if anybody celebrates it these days or how they celebrate it, but hopefully it was a safe one. Or as pleasant as it could be, you know. Should probably do that. Maybe finish this thing off. Still trying to figure out how am I going to shade the back part. Hopefully it's not as annoying or as weird, but we shall see when I get there. Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, you know, take what you can at this point, you know what I mean? Yeah, take what you can. Alright, that's... I mean, that looks fine. I should probably just not do that part. Do this part there. That part maybe. That part? Nope. Yeah, I guess. Let's just delete these things there. G'day, wall. Let's do this. Just delete some of this. Fill that in. Fill that in too. And that. Delete that because it goes over. I could probably just add a bit more detail in some of this stuff, couldn't I? Yeah, delete that. I keep forgetting that it's in the same layer. Should I do some room lighting for that? Probably. I might do that. I might do that right now. Should probably do some rim lights for that part there too. It'll probably help make it pop a little bit more. Yeah. Hopefully shading the tail part of his body isn't going to be as weird, because I mean, in my head I had an idea of what I was going to do, but executing it is a completely different thing. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't know if that's done enough as well, actually. Like, I might need to do some extra parts here, maybe. Oh yeah, I guess that helps a little bit. G'day, Da Vinci's Devil. Is that your name? Is that maybe? Evening, that's right, it is evening for a few people here. Alright. Oh, it's Monday today. I should see if the new playlist made by Spotify, their Discovery playlist, hopefully it's decent. We'll see. I'll check that out when I go for a walk, maybe. I'm sure there's bound to be a couple of misses on that. It's not always a hit. Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they do pretty good. Not all the time. I think I'm just doing too much at this point. How about I just bloody do a little less rim lighting on this section here. White cloud. Who the fuck? Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Marcus junk. You're garbage. What? Boxing Day sales. Bloody weird. Alright, I think that's about enough. Let's start. Ugh, what the heck am I looking at? Alright, yeah, I see what I'm seeing what I'm looking at now. For a second I'm like, what the hell am I even looking at? See, it's all about the same thing, so I don't even know if this is gonna come out right. Okay, those two are part of the same thing. Look at these little random selections here. Alright, let's give it a shot. See, I'm using the sketch as a guide, because technically I didn't line it up right, and I just made shapes of it. So by using them as a guide, I'm going to see if I can actually just make some random selections here and actually just create, like, just sculpt it out using some shadows and such, some highlights. We'll see how it goes. I don't really know yet. Give it a shot, and you know, hope for the best. How am I doing in time? It's about 20 minutes in. There's a chance I'm gonna finish this, so I should really look into who I'm gonna tackle next. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out when I get to it though, but I should have an idea at least. Just so that I'm not like spending time thinking about it. I say I'll pick something a little more simple, a little less detailed, but most of the actual mysterious beings are way more detailed than I even remember. And I mean, like, there are some that are fairly simple in terms of their design, but they're also I don't want to do any of the spoilery characters yet, like ones that haven't made their appearances in the anime proper. I think somebody was asking that the last stream. I forget. And so that part's done. That's probably more detailed than it needed to be. See, there's no lines, and it's mainly the under part that I'm a little unsure of how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this as a guide again, just because it's smarter to do. So if I do this, because I gotta remember he's got legs. Ah, that bird is like, yeah, the bird's going in. It's just right there. Sounds like a frog. It's definitely making himself be heard, or herself, don't know, could be a girl. A ladybird. It's One Piece chapter 1000 this week. It's exciting shit. Very keen on that. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm sure it's gonna be. Surely. But it's, you know, usually expectations, you know, like that disappoint people. You know, you come in thinking like wanting too much. I don't know, it's a big deal because it is the 1000th. I think that in itself should be excited about, you know, the fact that it's reached 1000 chapters. That's nutty. It's nutty. I don't think so. I think it'll just be a very simple chapter. I think it'll be straightforward. I don't think we'll get any like reveals of any kind. I don't think that should be what the chapter's about, really. Like it'd feel almost, I know people are wanting big things because it is the 1000th number 1000. If anything, it'll probably make us like, I just want it to be memorable, not necessarily in a way where it's like, ooh, they revealed something, but more like, yeah, this is badass, I can't bloody wait. That's my vibe anyway. At least I'm sure it's gonna deliver in that aspect. But you know, that's if it doesn't, it's my own fault for, in a way, expecting it. We bring our own expectations into things, and then when it doesn't meet our own expectations, we get annoyed and disappointed, and it's like, isn't it kind of our fault? Like, no spoiler or anything. Did anybody watch Wonder Woman 1984? Was it Wonder Woman? Yeah, Wonder Woman 84? Is that that's what it's called, yeah? Did anybody watch that? Or Soul? Those are the two things that came out during Christmas. Did anybody catch those two? I'm not going to spoil anything because it's not fair for anybody who has. And because it's still so recent, it's not, yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Also, probably best not to type it because it's being, like, you know, recorded onto the screen here. But those two things came out during the weekend. And see, that's all good. I reckon that's fine. Like, it's out, not interested, done. Done. I caught Soul. It's on Disney Plus. I got Disney Plus. I was like, I'm gonna watch it. Man, that bird is really going on. Like, if you can hear it, it's like, I'm not sure if the mic is picking up on how loud that is, but it is pretty loud here. I don't even know how this looks. I think it looks fine. It's not an owl. It's definitely not an owl. Like, I'll take a photo of it. Not now. I'll take a photo later. It's not an owl. It's like a tiny bird. Plus, I mean, if you actually hear what an owl sounds like, there's like a lot more bass to it. This thing is not very bassy, but it's full. It's a full sound. Oh yeah. No, it's not a cinema thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know if cinemas are opened yet where you are. Cinemas are opened here in Melbourne right now, but I never planned on watching it in the cinema, so I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm sure, you know, I'm sure I can get a hookup somewhere. But I'm not gonna seek it out. I already been to the cinema twice since we lifted since we opened up stuff here. I don't know what the number of cases are where you are right now, but they're not terrible here. Plus, they still like limit the amount of people who can actually go, you know, go in and be present. So that's like still a good thing, I guess. But yeah, the numbers are pretty low here. Like 30 in the country type low. So it's pretty, it's doing, and that's mainly in like the northern part of Sydney, which is another state. There are a couple in this state, but I don't know. Like, I'm still, you know, people are still fairly cautious. But I don't know. Yeah, that wasn't like a cinema. I wasn't planning on peeping that in the cinema. I think this is fine. I don't even know anymore, man. I don't even know, man. Maybe yes. This. Okay, it's more detail than I probably should have done. Alright, I got about 29 minutes left of streaming. I can probably finish this then. I go from confidently saying, yeah, it's gonna get done to, maybe. It's just, it's hard to predict how long something is gonna take, because as I'm working on it, at times I end up doing way more than I plan or expect, which, you know, my own predicted time on it. I should probably do secondly on that. See, like I'm discovering new things as I'm working on it too. Which is a good thing, you know. I figure things out as I'm working on it. No real plans on these pieces, kind of just winging it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. There you go. Yeah. I don't know. There's some films that I'm gonna watch in the cinema. I'm gonna wanna watch in the cinema, and some I'm just like, I'll settle with like streaming it, man. I'm gold. Like when Black Widow comes out, would I prefer to watch it in the cinema when it came out? For sure. But if all of a sudden they decide to like, hey, we're gonna make it available for that like Disney premiere thing, I'll pay for it. I'm gonna watch it. I've waited. That's why. Like at this point, I don't even know if it's gonna be any good. I don't really care at this point. I just want to watch. I've waited already, and my reasons for wanting to watch it are almost irrelevant. I just want to watch it. I hope it's good. Sure. I didn't buy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Like Taskmaster, designers are different, you know, and it's definitely designed to fit more within the movie as opposed to be honest, I mean, I would have loved to have seen the Udon Taskmaster design. That would have been freaking sick. But I could see where they went in the design in the film, and I just want to see it in action, you know. I'm like just generally curious what the heck the story's gonna be about. Like where in the timeline it takes place, how it links up with anything, what the deal is with all the characters involved, and how does it affect everything, and just the story in general. Like, is it a nice closure for the character? I hope so. I mean, we definitely got a, you know, solid closure for her in Endgame in a way. But it's like, oh man, that sucks. And I do wish it, you know, it all came out. To be honest, the thing that I'm most excited, the thing that I'm most looking forward to seeing in the MCU is bloody WandaVision. And that's in like, I don't know, it's a little over 2 weeks, which is bloody sick. Very, very cool. Very cool. Very keen on that thing. Looking real forward to that. And it's, you know, it's going to be available on Disney Plus. I'm like, sweet. I know people, in a way, were complaining at one point because it's like, oh, I wanted to see that in a film instead. And I'm like, you're getting like 8 episodes. It's essentially like, it's a good three film right there. I don't even know what type of release it's going to be, whether it's like weekly or as a whole. To be honest, I'm hoping it's weekly. That way I'll have like time to just digest it. Be good to talk about. Whereas I know for sure if it's released all in one go, I'm gonna not have self-control and gonna want to binge that shit, which might not be best for, you know, how it should be consumed. Oh, Rachel Weisz, man, yeah, she's dope. She's dope. Right, exactly. Yeah, I do. Yeah, and I love Mandalorian. You know, that thing was dope. What a great way to start the Disney Plus exclusive type stuff. So yeah, I do hope it's weekly. I don't know, people, you know, some people prefer to binge it, but hey man, it feels the most like old school television. Having to watch stuff weekly, stuff to talk about too, you know. Conversation, discourse is all part of it. A lot of like talking, figuring out what it's about, what the deal is. Speculations, predictions, all that deal. It's all part of the fun. And it's not even about whether or not you're right or wrong. I think it's just about like having a conversation about it. I don't like that part right there. There's layout AEST4. Exactly. The boys, and yeah, just I'm thinking it might be a weekly thing. Well, and then March we get bloody Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's gonna be tight. I'm just keen on all of them, man. I'm like, we didn't have a Marvel fix for this entire year, and it just was weird. I mean, we were supposed to get Black Widow, but for some reason that shit was pushed back. And I know they pushed it back because they wanted to release it in the cinema. They wanted that theatrical release. I get it, but come on, man. You gave us a date and you didn't release it. You know, and we know that film's done. I think that's the most annoying part of it, because like we know it's done. We know it's done, but it's not out, and that's why it's like, come on, man. Yeah, that might be it too. Like that could have been an actual good reasoning. And I know, like, because there was nothing this whole year, it's almost like a palate cleanser in a way, where it's just, we're gonna leave it blank. Because, you know, Endgame ended in such a high. That's such a, like, anything to follow up Endgame will always be judged based on that. So for the follow up be a Disney show, and it being WandaVision might be the smartest thing for it. So who knows? It might work out for the benefit of that universe in itself. And we'll see. We'll know. We'll find out when we get there. It's gonna be very soon as well. So not even a long wait at this point. Even though this, you know, it was technically a long way considering it was this whole year, but as in from this point forward, it's not really that long of a wait anymore. Why am I doing this much detail? I'm gonna end up blurring this shit anyway. Alright, so I got these two little things left. Oh, I want this done already. Alright, let's try something else. I'm just gonna, nope, that's not right. That I could just do it like that, but I'm not gonna, because that's dumb. And then I'll do that. Alright, bird, we get it. I like that it took that pause. It's taking little breaks now with these sounds. Okay. Alright. Ooh. So much more detail than it needs to be. So much detail than it needs to be. And I'm blurring that shit too. I don't even know if the blur is going to actually be effective. I really don't know. Maybe. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Primary issue that I had with Aquaman is just that it felt like they put in more than it needed. It felt, I mean, it felt like several films put into one, like mashed into one. And that was, I didn't like that. Like too much was going, like they wanted to do too many things. So I just kind of threw everything. Okay, yeah, there you go. But I'm glad, you know, people enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's always nice, you know. Like, doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of something, you know. If you enjoy, if you got something out of it, I think that's it. You won. Like, I didn't hate it when I was watching it, and yeah, I had no interest to watch it again. But it's not like, oh, I wish. It's not like I was saying, I wish I had that time back. What else would I have done with that time? Nothing. Right. Adventure parts, yeah. I don't know. Like those parts can be real fun in films. think I'm almost ready to try some blurs on this thing. I don't think, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna start the next one on this one, because then it's like, I think it's nicer to just start the next character on the next round, you know, because I think on a couple of the other ones I had like 10 minutes left, and then I just started one then, and I'm like, this kind of sucks for the people wanting to see the beginning of this character. They have to go back to the previous video just to watch it. It's dumb. I've got like maybe 3 or 4 characters like that. I'm just like, come on. Just, if you feel like you've got, I don't know, a couple minutes left on this one, just use it up. Plus I'm going to be experimenting with this to see what I can do with it. So that midsection, I don't know if I'm going to blur. Maybe I might. Maybe I might. Let's start doing that now. Okay, so that's one. Let me blur this little bit and see what it looks like. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Okay, that's more subtle. But it's there. This one is going to get definitely more. Alright. Look at this. Look at that. That's so dumb. Alright. Let's begin by selecting those parts. Alright, let's do that then. That one's definitely all blurred, and that part's definitely majority there. So if I select those 2 things, let's give them a little, actually, you know, that's too much maybe. Let's fade out a little bit there. Okay, now let's play that. Gaussian blur. 760. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now let's select that. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did that right. Yeah, that's fine. I don't even know. Oop. That's not what I wanted. See, if I was paying more attention to when I was doing that part, I would have selected those parts better. This one Gaussian blur 16. Not 16, not 6. Maybe 20? No, that's too much. 24. Okay, that's fine. And now the last part. So that. That's right. Let's just do a bit of that in case I fuck that up. Alright, let's just give this a shot. Some more. About. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm gonna have to do a bit of fades and such with this though. Yeah, definitely some fades will help. Because if I don't, it's not gonna work properly. Oh, not even fades, mainly just like oh, I guess fades really. Shit like this. I'm kind of like fading it into the back. I could have done that via highlights, but I think the fades work better. Alright. Let's add a bit of some highlights in this. Got about 6 minutes left, so I think this will get done in the 6 minutes. Yeah, using all the time that I have properly. That's good. That's good. So just don't fade that shit. Yeah, it's fine. Is that what I wanted? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting too. If I don't fade that part. Nope, nope, nope. Why? about what, 3 minutes left. Let's do some of this part. That's not right. I guess that is right. Let's see. Yeah, it's better. Why is it so short though? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of trial and error, and you won't get exactly what you're after, but that's the fun part, you know what I mean? It's just, it'll never be exactly. And I'm sure like with lots of tweaking, it can get to it, but yeah. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, it's cool. All right. Thank you for joining the stream. I will begin the next character same time tomorrow. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, maybe same time tomorrow. Okay.